great scientists, engineers, young doctors, and professionals in different areas in science and engineering. This afternoon, we want to examine WAEC 2025 Physics Practical Trial question number 3, electricity. You are provided with a potentiometer, a cell, an ammeter, a jockey, a key, one standard resistor Rs equal to 1.0 ohm, and 7 connected wires, and any necessary apparatus. Connect the circuit as shown in the diagram above. 2. Close the circuit and use the jockey to make contact with the potentiometer wire at P such that L is equal to Cp L is equal to Cp is equal to 20 centimeter. 3. Read and record the ammeter reading I. Calculate the reciprocal I inverse. 4. Repeat the procedure for values of L is equal to 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70 centimeter. Tabulate your readings. 5. Plot a graph with I inverse as ordinate and L as abscissa. Draw a straight line through your point and extend it to meet the vertical axis. 6. Calculate the slope of your graph and read off the value of I inverse when L is equal to 0. 7. State 2 precautions you have taken to ensure accurate results. B1. Explain why the EMF of a cell is greater than the terminal potential difference when the cell is used to supply current to an external resistor. B2. State Ohm's law. Now, this is the potentiometer. This is the cell. This is the resistor, standard resistor. This is ammeter, and this is the key. When you are given this type of experiment, you are expected to give it total concentration, total commitment, be focused, and be disciplined. Because everyone pray to be successful in this life, but success is a mirage without discipline. In whatever you want to do, you make sure that your attitude is a positive one, because attitude determines the altitude. Attitude is a kind of behavior, habit, or character, and all this one will determine the height you will reach in this life. Let us make sure that we do away with all these lackadaisical attitudes towards life and careers in life, and make sure that you do everything humanly possible, divinely guided and morally good, to make sure that you live a positive life for a better progress in this life. Now, let's start. Before seeing the circuit has been connected, this is the potentiometer. This is wire connection to the cell. This is the wire connection to the cell. From that to the 1 ohm standard resistor. Then the ammeter. This is the ammeter. This is the key. Then this is the jockey. Now, the next thing, I will close the key. This is the key. I've closed it. Then use the jockey to make contact with the potentiometer with wire at P, such that L is equal to Cp is equal to 20 centimeter. This is started from here. This is 0, 10, 20. This is 20. At L is equal to 20, the reading of the ampere is 0.30. The next one, we are directed to use L is equal to 30 centimeter. This is L is equal to 20 centimeter. You place it on the potentiometer wire. This is 0.25. For 30 centimeter, the value of ammeter is 0.25 ampere. So after that, you go to 40 centimeter. For 40 centimeter is 0.20 ampere. 0.20 ampere. Now the next thing is 50 centimeter. For 50 centimeter, the value of current in the ampere is 0.18. 0.18. Now, the next one is 60 centimeter. For the length of 60 centimeter, ammeter reading is 0.15. 0.15. Now, let's look at 70 centimeter. For 70 centimeter, the value is 0.12. 0.12. Now, let's calculate the inverse of current. Inverse of current. The first current here is 0.30. 1 divided by 0.30 is equal to 3.333. 3.333. Then the next one. The next one is 0.25. 1 divided by 0.25 is equal to 4.000. 4.000. Then, when the current is 0.2, 1 divided by 0.1 divided by 0.20 The answer is equal to 5.000. When the value of a current is 0.18, 1 divided by 0.18 is equal to 5.556. When the value of a current is 0.15, 1 divided by 0.15 is equal to 6.667. Then the last but not the least, when the current is equal to 0.12, 1 divided by 0.12 is equal to 8.333. Now, having done that, the next thing is to plot a graph with I inverse on the ordinates and L as abscissa. The ordinate is the vertical axis. Ordinate is the vertical axis. Pause. Yeah, let's continue. Now, vertical axis is the ordinate, while the horizontal axis is the abscissa. So we have I inverse on the vertical axis or ordinate and L on the horizontal axis or abscissa. The maximum value in I inverse is 8.333, while the minimum is 3.333. So we are going to use 10 small square to represent 1 centimeter. So we have 0 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is I inverse. The unit is A inverse. For abscissa or horizontal axis, the minimum value is 20 centimeter and the maximum value is 70 centimeter. So we are going to use a scale of 10 centimeter, 10 small scale to represent 1 centimeter or 10 centimeter. 10 small square, 10 small purple square to represent 10 centimeter. If this is 0, this will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. L stroke centimeter. Now, we want to start the plotting. When A inverse is 3.33 L is equal to 20. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3.33 will be the third square. 1, 2, 3 here. So you trace it until when you get to 20. This is 20. The next one is 4.00 against 30 centimeter. This is 4 against 30 centimeter. The next one is 5 against 40 centimeter. 5 against 40. 5 against 40. Followed by 5.556. When you are plotting, you plot to 2 decimal places. 8.33, 4.00, 5.00, 5.56, 6.67, 8.33. So the next one is 5.56 against 50. Against 5.56
50 centimeter.
Against 50 centimeter. This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to use the next one. See the sixth one against 50 centimeter. After that, the next one is 6.67 against 60 centimeter. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 60. The last but not the least, 8.33 against 70. This is 8. 1, 2, 3 against 70. Now, you now join the lines together and produce it to ordinate or the vertical axis. Let's use this one, 8.33 8.33 against 3.33. So this is the right angle triangle. This is y2. We trace it to this point. This is y1. We trace it to ordinate or vertical axis. This is x1. 20. This is 20 point, this around 22. 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27. This is x1. This is x2. So we want to start. We trace this one to this point. This is 8.22 minus 3.22. no 3.33. For this one, this is 70 minus 22. 8.22 minus 3.33 is equal to 4.89. 70 minus 22, 48. 4.89 divided by 48 is equal to 0.10. So our slope is equal to 0.10 ampere inverse over centimeter. This unit is not important when it comes to calculating the slope. Just make sure you've written the unit here on the vertical axis and the horizontal axis. But these are the units that are very important, that will be penalized if you don't write it. Length in centimeter, current in ampere. Even the derived unit of I inverse is not important. But these are only the unit of fundamental quantities are very important here. That if you don't write them, you will be penalized. Now, the next thing is, when L is equal to 0, what is I inverse? L is equal to 0 at the vertical axis or ordinate. When L is equal to 0, I inverse is equal to 1.0 ampere inverse. You can see it. L is equal to 1 here. Then the next one, precaution. Number 1, I ensure tight connection. Number 2, I noted and corrected 0 error on the ammeter. Question B1. You are directed to explain why the MF of a cell is greater than the terminal potential difference when the cell is used to supply current to an external resistor. Electromotive force of a cell is greater than the terminal potential difference because the electromotive force is the total energy available in a given cell when the circuit is open, that is when the circuit system is not working, while the potential difference is smaller than electromotive force. Is that potential difference is the average energy or average voltage in the circuit system when the current is flowing, that is when the circuit is closed. The next one is you are directed to state Ohm law. Ohm law states that the current flowing through a metallic conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its end, provided that the temperature and other physical conditions of the conductor are kept constant. Thank you very much.